important though because it opens up space for Move to contest the Raptor camp. Not only will it now threaten Bjergsen and give Exile a bit of safety, although as I say that...
Yeah, one bomb coming in, he lands a second one, Undertow goes through. That's going to be first blood going over to Bjergsen. Beautiful handoff by Svenskeren.
And it was the confidence of Exile to step forward, knowing that...
Making sure that you can't dodge it and getting that complete stun there. And up in the top lane though, very difficult matchup.
Looking to duke it out a little bit here with Vizicachi, but not really going to have much kill threat on that GP.
But this is also where things get really scary. The dive potential on Vizicachi is very strong.
Exactly, right here.
Yep, Svenskeren coming around the back. Vizicachi still relatively healthy in Haunter.
If he can hold out, use the ultimate, Move is right here. Svenskeren, he doesn't see him because he already walked out of the bush.
Okay, here comes Svenskeren, stun into the wall, knocked him up with the Keeper's Verdict, and he's still going to go down, gets him with the even Svenskeren. One more turret shot, there it is, Move is able to find that kill. Can he find a second one? The chase not going to come
because it has to be worth something here because it could have been worth a kill.
Yeah, Move coming in the back now, looking for a kill on the Haunter. He just gets the shield from the passive.
There it is.
But here's the Cannon Barrage, Dragon's Rage in, lands the Sonic Wave, stunning the wall, no! Does he turn it around? Beautiful play by Haunter to equalize that exchange.
Beautiful, like you said, they see a buff up, they know where the jungler is, completely taken. Svenskeren now has the red buff of Move after
Exile yet again, gonna get dove on. That's the E coming through, the Undertow to slow him up. Gravity Field not gonna come down in time to lock up the Olaf, and now Move might be in a bad spot, comes into the lane to try to help out Svenskeren. Gonna get the ultimate just in case. He's gonna make it out alive all the same, and TSM put 2 more on the board.
What an absolute monster right now. There is almost nothing more powerful in a duel 1v1 down. I feel like it was kind of a misstep. Gangplank can punish Poppy in lane, but it hasn't been set up so far that way.
Yeah, UOL, they love those globals. Things like the Shen that Vizicachi was playing back
gets the start of the wall. I have to cut you off here. Haunter going in for the exchange on the Vizicachi. Once that kill knocks him up with the ultimate. There it is. The afterburn on the Q will finish him off, and Haunter finds the solo kill.
And this is the thing,
He will be able to back, but the wave's not there, so it buys a little bit of time, but with the new one coming in, looks like Unicorns might be able to find that first brick gold.
This is super dangerous mid, though.
Yeah, Bjergsen doesn't land that first bomb. We'll get the proc and damage off, but Exile uses the Ghost.
TP from Haunter, he's behind them.
Oh, Hillside taking that turret shot. The ultimate comes down from the Zyra, not gonna bump him up, and here comes Haunter, gets a stun in, onto the Lee Sin, throws down that W to make sure he can't come in. Well, they're gonna find a way to move. It's hot on his heels, but it doesn't matter. He takes him down. Now Svenskeren and Bjergsen roaming down from the mid lane. They're gonna clean him up. 3 kills picked up just for Wild Turtle. TSM 9-3 on the board.
No shoving lane dominant picks, but you pick the lane dominant picks to empower your jungle to take control of those micro points.
Looks like we're just gonna take another look at that exchange in the bottom lane where TSM picks up those 3 members.
Yeah, they're already out of ultimates on the side of UOL. They actually committed too much. If they had just turned around instead of trying to engage, Hillesang, you saw him take so much damage there that's what ended up costing them because Svenskeren's already running down. Victor, maybe he could have called, or it could just be first turret goal.
He's got a little break to it. Hillesang now, he is the bells have been rung, and he illustrate that point, taking away the red buff with Move, just watching sadly from the flank. Exile though, back in the mid lane, getting stunned up, has the gravity well down, but it's not going to catch Bjergsen. He's still on the chase, has that ultimate that he can throw on himself. He will go ahead and pop it. The bomb's not going to connect on Exile. Can he make it out? The Undertow not going to finish him off. Looks like he might be okay. That's going to be the current call coming through. The ultimate from MF canceled as well. Wild Turtle goes for it, finds Exile, takes him out, and blocks the bullet, simultaneously keeping Bjergsen safe. Still on the chase, now the W connects on the Svenskeren. He will get locked up a little bit, goes back in actually, Move is low, can he finish him up? Goes in, one more hit will do it, he's able to find the kill now, looking for Hillesang. Veritas goes forward, able to finish off Bjergsen, finally gets the double kill in the end, but Svenskeren, now the W not going to connect, and the minions finishing him off. Vizicachi now wants to be part of the action, throwing down the barrels, not going to be able to change the third one, barely missing, but he gets the movement speed, flashes forward, the parlay is not enough, the Undertow there, he's going to cleanse off the slow Svenskeren. Just turns around to do the best he can, but it's not enough. Vizicachi. Let's see what Unicorns are going to do to try to drag their way back in. So far, it hasn't been looking good. Turtle might be in a bad spot, though. Vizicachi coming in, throws on the barrel, not going to get much, but gets that movement speed, throws on the cannonball barrage, and man, Wild Turtle getting chunked out, trying to kite back. The TV comes in, Haunter! Perfect! Immediately!
They're going to walk into this Baron pit, they're going to start clearing all the vision, and they're going to play the pick game.
see them likely moving over to sweep that out. Oh boy, actually, look at this. Visit Chachi being taken down really low. That's going to be the keeper's verdict. Thrown out, popping him up straight in the air. Gets the heal in from the W. Flashes forward, knocks him back. Does he have the damage? No. Move is there with a shield, and Hanser overcommitting for that solo kill will get taken down. The shutdown handed over to Veritas. That's going to be a nice chunk of gold.
There are 5 members of Unicorns of Love, and Hanser took all of them on.
Oh, but they're looking through before they turn this one around. They will avenge the death of their top laner by taking out Boom.
Absolutely necessary as well, because that would have been the Mountain Drake there. Now BEAUZ shoving on the top side. It is a teleport Zillion, remember, so it is possible if something happens, he can teleport in, but he's up against Chachi.
Yeah, Chachi's going to be looking for the kill. Throws out the barrel, get a big burst of damage. BEAUZ still holding on to the ultimate, will finally throw it out. This one's going to knock Chachi down below half HP. Flashes away, the barrel not going to connect, but Exile's here to follow up. Throws out one, the Chaos Storm there. The second one not going to hit for the stun, and BEAUZ will fall.
Noxious requiring more resources of Unicorns of Love, so as TSM are patient playing this Baron game, Hanser was just being a big pain in the bottom side, now looking for his teleport play.
Oh, they get the ultimate out of Hillsing. They actually just pull off of it, so they have that ultimate down. Not going to be able to actually use it and get a lot of damage off, and now they're going to try to run straight into him.
Yeah, Exile throws out the Ghost, is bursting down Svenskeren as best as he can with a death throw. Neck not going to get hit by that undertow. A nice sidestep yet again, going to fall short. That's going to be the Zillion ultimate coming through to get Svenskeren back up. Wild Turtle going in the mystic shot, not going to connect on Hillsing. He's so low. It looks like he will make it out alive. Veritas on the backside, able to snipe out Biofrost with a current call, but he goes down pretty swiftly as Wild Turtle avenges his support. Move now going in onto BEAUZ, who does not have his ultimate back up, but the bombs are just ripping through. He's into the GP. One more bomb move. Not really much he can do. Looks like he will live in the end. But Visit Chachi is not long for this world. Wild Turtle picks up a second kill in this exchange. Hanser going back in, not going to find the stun onto the wall, but might still get the kill. Throws out the passive, but won't be enough. Exile will make it out, but Unicorns of Love, they lose too.
Yeah, that fight was so scattered. I have no idea how Unicorns were trying to navigate that. Veritas had a really good position, but TSM with the teleport flank made him panic.
And he's
Move, gonna go back in, but BEAUZ has the ultimate this time. One more bomb will finish off that Lee Sin. Looks like it's an interesting Sonic Wave. Not really where you want that to go, but TSM in the meantime, they're finishing off the Baron.
And 2 turrets going their way.
Yeah, he didn't have the TP that joined the team, but wasn't really necessary in that context. And up TSM, they're going to keep this going. They have those Baron-empowered minions.
And they have to watch out. Move, he's trying to
yeah, Move comes in, gets the kick on the BEAUZ, and will knock up Biofrost as well. And actually, that's going to be Wild Turtle. He's shut down. Visit Chachi finds the kill. The Cannon Barrage thrown down, and now Move takes him. Once they're moving forward, just keeping those minions up. TSM, here it is. Svenskeren playing forward. Move goes in, takes a huge chunk of damage off of his HP. The bomb's coming out. That's going to shove him back.
Yeah, they keep going with the split push. And now they all group up and they're going to get this turret.
Yeah, it goes down. The Dragon's Rage has been used. Several members getting popped up. Wild Turtle in the front line, but he has his Zillion ultimate to bring him back to life. Veritas throwing out the curtain call, will fire all of his shots. Doesn't really hit the priority targets of BEAUZ and Wild Turtle. And now Hillsang going to take a bunch of damage with Zyra Plants doing some more. Concert goes forward, finds Visit Chachi, gets a nice bit of damage down, but he's going to get rooted from the W and he will fall. The transfer power coming in from Exile, finds the kill. And now TSM, they're going to have to try to peel back out of this one. Might have bit off a little bit more than they could chew without the taking front line. But now the roots come in. They find Move. The Arcane shift forward. Wild Turtle will finish him off. TP coming through from BEAUZ. He's going to be nice and healthy on that Zillion. Has the ultimate backup. Might have to use it on himself, and he does. Veritas finishes him off with that crit, but here comes BEAUZ yet again. Bring out the bombs, not really finding the targets. Veritas, don't walk into that bomb. Almost get taken out by that one. Wild Turtle looking for the kill. Can he trade it back? Goes over the wall. Almost goes down. There it is. Exile comes in yet again. Killing him with a Q. Chachi not going to fall in the end, but BEAUZ has answered. Hillsang gets the shutdown onto the victor. 3 more kills picked up for TSM.
The BEAUZ styling on them.
They can't style forever, though. They have to close the game out, and right now, they're starting up that Baron, half HP. Move is already around.
Teleport.
Yeah, and Move has the GA as well, so he's going to be able to commit to this. Yeah, the deep teleport coming in. Hanser on the backside, tries to get onto XL. Not going to be able to find the stun, but he finds the Keeper's Verdict, knocks him up. Svenskeren getting that Zillion ultimate yet again, and that's going to be the victor going down. Move has the dash away, still has his GA up, so he will be relatively safe if that gets popped. Chachi going low. Hanser still in the front line, still relatively healthy. And now Hillsang and Veritas are going down. Wild Turtle goes in. He's going to find the solo kill, almost the double. But that one gets picked up by Hanser in the end. Move not going to get clipped by that Mystic shot, barely gets away from it, but TSM now perfectly placed to go ahead, move right into the base. We have 30 seconds on Exile. The inhibitor going down yet again. Wave getting ready to crash. TSM, they might just end it here.
And Turtle leading the charge, not only playing super aggressive in that team fight, but as soon as the inhib spawns, he's the first guy in the base. He's like, guys, I'm ready. Where's the HP? Let's take it down.
And speaking of where's the HP, Wild Turtle's gonna go right after Move.
Yeah, just jumping right into the face of that Lee Sin. Doesn't have the Dragon's Rage, so he feels perfectly comfortable to do so. Monster going in, tries to put the stun on the Vizichachi. Won't be getting much done, but the Nexus turrets are gonna fall. One more hit. Can he get it? No, Move is not gonna die in the end. The GP will go down, however. Exile's up. Can he do anything? It doesn't look likely. Monster gonna inject him back into the bound, and TSM, they will pick up game one over Unicorns of Love. Wild Turtle, he's back, baby.